Hello yarn friends, this is Morgan with Dream9 Design. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, let's get started. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do this beautiful Tunisian knit stitch. I will get into what Tunisian is, but basically it looks like you're knitting and it comes out really nice. So I do have a project that I will be posting after this video that we can do with this stitch, but today I will simply be showing you how to do it. So you will need some 4-weight cotton yarn. I will be using a 5mm. This is just a J. I wanted to show you what this looks like, the packaging. So I have a Susan Bates Afghan. This is just an Afghan crochet hook, but I use it for Tunisian knitting because you need a long hook because we are gonna need this. So you do want to have a large hook, but I'm going to be using a 5mm. So go ahead, grab yourself some 4-weight yarn, get yourself a Afghan crochet hook, and let's get started. All right, friends, so I have my 4-weight yarn here. We're going to begin with a slip knot and put that onto our hook. Now, if you don't know how to do a slip knot, go ahead and click the link above, and I do have a video on how to do that. So the first part of this is the same as most projects. We're just going to go ahead and make a chain. We're going to make a chain of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, there we go. Now this is where it changes up a little bit for the Tunisian crochet. Now we are going to hold stitches onto our crochet hook and we're not going to drop them off until what I call our second pass. So we're going to have one row, but we're going to work and have all of our stitches on of our hook by the end, and then our second pass to finish that row, we're going to drop all those stitches. So let me go ahead and show you what I mean by this. So you can work along with me, or you can watch, rewind the video, and then start over once you kind of get a better understanding. So we're going to go ahead and skip this first stitch, and into the next loop we are going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull up a stitch. Now we're going to keep that stitch on our hook, kind of keep it loose, not too loose, not too tight, but you know, just keep your tension, and that's it. We're going to hold that on there. So we're going to go into our next stitch and draw up a loop and hold that on there. So we're going to continue to do this, and I'll get a little bit closer. So into the stitch, yarn over, and pull it up. So continue this all the way down your whole chain here, and by the end of this you will have a total of 10 stitches. So here is the last stitch. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 stitches on our hook. So that is what I call our first pass. So now we need to get all of these stitches off of our hook. So when we don't turn our work or anything, we just keep working. To start dropping these stitches at the end of every row, we are going to yarn over, and we're going to just drop this first stitch off. So this is only at the end of every row, and try not to do this too tight. So yarn over and go through one stitch. Now for the rest of these stitches, we are going to yarn over and pull through 2 stitches. Yarn over and take 2 stitches off of our loop. So now is the perfect time that I want to show you guys. We're going to have these little bumps that we see when we're working. So this is the front of the bump, and here's the back of the bump. So when we work later, we're going to work through here, and I will show you as we get to the end of the row where that is, but this is the perfect time to show that off. Okay, so continuing on, we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches. So we just continue to do this all the way down to the other side of our work. Okay, just like that. I have 2 more stitches. All right, so this is what it looks like, guys. And now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to show you a little bit about the stitches so we can understand how they work, so we understand what we're doing. So a little bit ago I showed you this post right here, and I showed you the back of it. So when we are going to be working our stitches, we're going to go through the back side of this post, but we're not going to work this way. We're going to work from the front to the back. So you see, here's that other post that I was showing you guys. So we want to work between the front and the back loops. So we're just going to go through here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and grab up my hook. And we're going to skip this first stitch, and into the next one, we're going to insert our hook through that loop and to the back. Okay? Now we're simply going to yarn over and pull that loop back through and just kind of keep that loose. And we're going to hold it on there just like we did in the first row. So we're going to go through this loop and through the back, from the front to the back, yarn over and pull up a loop. Okay? From the front to the back, yarn over and pull up a loop. I'll get a little bit closer. So you see this stitch and you see that stitch right there. So we just go from the front to the back and pull it up. Front to the back. And we're going to do this all the way down. And at the end of this, we will have a total of 10 stitches. Okay, so here's where it looks a little different when we get to our last stitch. As if you count now, we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have one more stitch right here that we need to work into. So we just need to make sure that we're grabbing up these 2 loops, this one and this one here. Okay, so I have 2 loops, yarn over and draw it up. Perfect. So just like I said before, we're going to need to do that 1 chain stitch. So let's count our stitches really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. So now we're going to yarn over and pull through 1 stitch. Remember, we do this at the end of every row. Now yarn over and pull through 2 stitches. Yarn over and pull through 2 stitches, trying not to make this too terribly tight. I know it's a little hard at first when you're learning how to do the Tunisian crochet, but just like anything else, you just need to work with it and try and get your tension figured out, which is why we're just doing a small swatch before we do a project. All right, now that is it. Now we're going to do one more row, and I'm going to leave you guys to practice this, and you can rewind the video. So it's actually a little bit easier to see the stitches now that we're on the second row. So you see how this stitch comes up and over, and this is the back part of it right there. This is the whole stitch. So that's where we're going in between. I hope that that is clear enough for you guys and not confusing. So we're going to skip this first stitch, going into the next one from the front to the back. Yarn over and pull up a loop. 2, pull through. You want to make sure that you're coming back through that loop to the side. There we go. Okay. All the way down to the other end. Perfect. Now here we are at that last stitch again. So you see these loops over here. You want to go through and make sure that we're getting both. All right. Now we're going to yarn over. Let me pull up some more yarn here. We're going to yarn over and pull through 1. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. And just continue it. So once you kind of get the hang of it, it's a pretty smooth, easy, fast project. You will have a wrong side to your work and a right side to your work, just like you do in knitting or crochet. But you start to see these knit stitches right there coming out. And if you look at the opposite side, it's all bumpy and there's no smoothness to it. So that would be your back side of your project. So once you continue on a little bit more, go ahead and rewind this video. Just keep practicing this swatch. And once you get a couple rows down, it's going to look like this. Now it is going to fold a little bit. You know, if you block it, it will stop from doing that. The project that I have in mind, that will not be an issue for us guys. But right now I just want you to go ahead and work on this stitch. So again, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave me some feedback in the comments down below, guys. Look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day.